Hello, welcome back to another Monday Shave Day, and today I'm going to be using some Irish Guy shaving soap. I purchased this from Etsy, and everybody right now is doing a lot of the holiday theme stuff. Me, I'm doing this bad boy because I want to. I'm not following the crowd because I'm not part of the cute kids. Anyway, it's called Irish Pete. Let me get my mag with my eyeball and I'll tell you more about it. It's a 3.5 ounce. It says it's a veteran made in the USA. So USA made product, which is great. I love that. It says, I really can't see the soap ingredients. But anyway, I'll install them here. Alright, that was the ingredients. And like I said, I purchased this off of Etsy. And underneath it says, no leprechauns were harmed in making of this soap. Alrighty. I have this. I'm going to be using my Marvel that Mel and Nate purchased for me because they just thought of me and they're like, girl needs a razor, so I'm using that. And then I'm using the unscented balm afterwards. Boy, am I just all over the place, right? And I'm going to be using the sharp blades. So, I've never tried these before. I don't know if anybody's out there. There's 5 in a pack, and it's a super seamless steel blade, and it had a little sharky poo on it. And on the back, it's a stainless steel blade, made in Egypt. Oh, by the Lord Company. Ah, interesting. So, I'm using an Egyptian blade. I don't know what kind of accent that is. Anyway. I'm using that. And thanks again, Craig and Jen, for embroidering my towel for me. I really appreciate it. And, oh, snap. What am I going to use today? Let's go, since we're in a theme of Mel and Nate Dog, use the Simpson brush that I won from Melly Mel's giveaway. I believe this was his 500 subscriber giveaway. So, ta-da! Alright, let's get this bad boy going. I'm just like all over the place today. I'm excited. I really want to try this. What it was that's cute, the little wax. You have like teeny weeny sharks all over on it. And I was on Etsy, and some of the guys were goofing around in the group. They're like, well, who should buy this Etsy soap? And I go, hey, I was thinking about that. I saw it, but I was like, I was thinking about buying that. I wonder. So I was scrolling around on there. I saw this. Something about it just kept taking me to this guy's site on Etsy. So I just kept looking at it, and so I was like, you know what? Something's telling me I should grab it. I grabbed it because number one, it's a US made soap, so plus. Then made in Idaho, plus I'm doing an Idaho meetup, right? And then on top of that, when I ordered it, I didn't realize it came from Rigby, which is in my ballpark of my neighborhood, Southeast Idaho. So I am like, can't beat that. So it doesn't have no what are they, threads? When I first smelled this, it smelled like, to me, like a hint of leather. I don't know. Then after you start smelling it, it smells like exactly what it says, Irish Pete. So, put the lid there. I'm gonna throw my bottle up here. Anyway, let's get this rolling. Let me see, make sure I got everything. Throw that in the water. Sometimes when I do these videos, I get really scatterhead, and I get so excited, I kind of forget some stuff. I'm not a professional like some of these guys on here. They're just like, I've been shaving for since when I was a child. When I first got my little whisker, I'm like, alright, well, I mean, I shaved since I was a teenager. I used carts And the reason why I kind of, well, when I was late teens, like beginning 20s, I used to use cart like all the time. Because, you know, working, dealing with a lot of people, had to have your legs shaved, you gotta look proper and clean, etc., etc. But then when I did construction work, you wore jeans, so you'd have to shave your legs. So I'd have to shave for a long time, and then when I'm having a problem with my vision, I just stayed home. So I really can't go nowhere, so nobody's... This is what the inside of it looks like. It's a light green tint. So it's kind of like, what was the other soap I had? That Craig gave me, Mama Bear, I believe it was. How it looks like that. So anyway, I don't count my straws. If you're getting to anal and counting, I'm so sorry. I mean, it's just soap. You could load it, overload it, whatever. Just have fun with it. A lot of these people get too anal on loading their soaps and their brushes and shit. Like, oh, okay, do exactly 1, 2, 3. Forget that crap. I have fun. What happened to the good old days of having fun with shaving? Those days are gone. Everybody gets too anal and everything anymore. But anyway, let's just load this bad boy up like crazy. Just because we can. Okay. The only bad thing is, I'm probably going to get my label wet. Which, it's more of a paper label. But for the price of this, it was like at 3.5 ounce. Paid like... Don't quote me. 6, 7, no, was it $8? 6? I think it's 6. Or is it 8? Anyhow. Somewhere in there. Go on Etsy. Good luck. If you want an infomercial where you're like, knows all the ounces and the prices and everything, there's other people that do that crap. This chick here, I'll wing it. Because I'm a chicken wing. I'm a goofy chicken wing. Because I like to wing it. I'm not so serious. I don't take this really super serious like a lot of other people. And there's your song of the day. I'm not so serious by the one and only Bianca Burnett. Anyway. Looks good to me. Let's go for it. Rinse off my hand. Let's see. What's new? Elections are over. O-V-E-R. Thank God. I am so over it. Hopefully I'm in the frame now. It's just... Okay, you're going to hear the fan, the heater kick on because I'm right next to the vent. So, if that bugs you, I apologize. But it is freaking cold here. It's so cold. It's hard. And fortunately, the heater kicks on a lot. Yeah, I kind of want to be like everybody else and post all these new soaps everybody's getting right now. Noble Otter. And let me see, what's the other ones? You know, that's just the main one right now. The firefighter one. The proceeds, part of the proceeds go to help firefighters. Yeah, I mean, I kind of really wanted to. I want to follow the crowd, but you know what? Sometimes I'm just like, not today, baby, not today. I mean, it's fun following the crowd, but you're not original. The whole point of doing things is to be original. Original thing here. I mean, I've been hanging out with a lot of the guys in the shaving groups. They do lives. Sit there and I hop in sometimes, BS, and see what's new. And I usually, there's like so many people in the group that you get your main talkers that are talking. Then you get people like me. I sit in the background and kind of listen to see what's going on, see what's the haps, and learn. That's mainly why I go. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of women forums out there that talk about this kind of stuff. And to me, I don't know if it's still more taboo. This feels like back in the old days when the old shaving YouTubers is more of a kind of a taboo thing, not to be showing your personal hygiene stuff. But right now, it's all the old schoolers are coming back. I mean, they're not. Some of them are not producing videos, and I get it why. And then the other ones are having fun with it because we got a new influx of people. I'm new. I mean, I was I don't know, I wouldn't call myself a stalker or nothing, but hey, I watched the videos. I like the content. I never really commented. Just when it says comment if you want to enter giveaway, then I would comment. But I'm not the person that sits there like stalking the person like, oh, he lives in this state. Oh, so how you been? Like, try to start a conversation because the person that's putting out the videos to help us, I don't know if they put themselves out there to be friended because YouTube is, to me, YouTube is like TV. You know, you watch TV, you watch your favorite channel, not channels, your favorite TV shows. And yes, they have like fan clubs for some of these people, but you don't message them and talk to them. But where we're a smaller community, which is fun, you get to talk to some of these people. You get to actually, some of these people become friends. And it's kind of crazy because, like I said, I have always looked at it kind of like a TV show. I watch a TV show. I'm not sitting here trying to friend you, but they got good content. I watch them. And if you end up becoming friends, with the total plus, right? But I don't go on there specifically just to stalk somebody to try to friend them. And I know a lot of you people watching me, actually you guys watch me because we're actually friends. But we met in group chats or shaving community, or I have one guy that's been following me for like, he's like my 10th subscriber. I cannot remember your name. I'm so sorry. But he always comments on my videos, and he's hung tough with me for a long time, and I kind of think that's cool that somebody hung tough with little me, right? But as I'm getting deeper into the shaving, I'm meeting more people, more friends and stuff, and I had an influx of people trying to friend me this past weekend on Facebook. Number one, I gotta really talk to you in the live chat before I just friend you. I'm sorry, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Oh, take and drink a peace tea. I'm not an alcohol drinker, so I can't show you my drink of the day beer-wise. Good story on the beer, I'll tell you that. I think I told you the story of my beer where I can't drink. But anyway, get the old leg wet. Throw a little water on my brush here because it's still loaded. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Damn! It's good stuff. Let me see. Right, cut myself last week. I will not shave there. And I am not afraid to leave a little hair patch. Because I am not reopening something that's going to take forever to heal because now I'm freaking old. But when I was younger, I had to run over that stuff. I didn't care. I just needed no hair on the old legs. But now, when I'm old, can't be doing that. I'll leave a hair patch. I'm not impressing nobody. I'm with the guy who I want to be with. And if he doesn't like the hair patch, he can just suck it. Just kidding. I love you, babe. But anyway, he don't watch these. He's at work. Making the money. Getting ready to pay the bills for the house. Alright. 1 second. 1 minute. Okay, welcome back. It never fails. Anyway, that was the plumber dude. Okay, last week we had the plumber come in and look, and my boyfriend says, well, we need, because half of our plumbing is exposed. We're in a teeny weeny little house, and it's an old house, and their plumbing sucks. So anyway, when he came in, the guy's like, well, I thought all the piping was exposed. And I'm like, well, yeah, look, right here, and the only time it goes into the walls when it goes upstairs. And he's like, well, I thought I was under the understanding that everything was already exposed, so all I had to do was just come in and look at it and, like, you know, basically whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, sorry, I didn't know. And he kind of told me 15 to 2. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, but that's a ballpark. It ain't really an estimate, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, okay, well, I understand this shit, right? So my partner got home. I told him, I go, this is just a rough guesstimate. This isn't the true whatever. My boyfriend's like, let's just do it. I'm like, well, I understand that. But he really can't give us a true estimate because our pipes are technically not all exposed. So, but what he's seen was, and I go, so I don't know, whatever, what do you think? And I think he kind of got depressed, and after that we didn't really talk about it. So we tried calling another plumbing company, and they said they were going to call us and come out and look, but nope. And that's the only thing that sucks about being in a super small town. You are limited by a super small group of people that's willing to work with you. And plus, we're in a right to work state. So, not a lot of people have jobs, and it's who you are and who you blow. You know the whole drill in small towns. But anyway, the guy's just calling me back to see what we thought. And I go, well, I told him, and I go, well, it's not technically a true estimate, so I don't know. So that's where we're sitting at. We're just kind of scratching our heads, debating ourselves. And the guy actually called back, it's like checking up on us. And I go, well, we were talking about it, we weren't sure, so it's kind of on the back burner. And I go, well, we didn't really know if that was like a real true estimate or what. He's like, oh, okay, well, I was just calling, just reconfirming and checking up. I'm like, okay, well, I'll talk to him again tonight and tell him that you called and everything. He's like, okay. So, it's crazy. And I can't even remember what the hell I was talking about before you called, but yeah. And I did not realize, okay, the shit I know now, which I would have known 20 years ago, was your plumbing in new houses apparently are stacked, which I don't think they are because I've looked at some new builds, and we walk into houses, and I always look at all the pipings. I check out how things are made, and this guy that came in, he's like, oh, your guys' plumbing sucks. I'm like, well, it's not as bad as, yes, in the one room, all the pipings kind of go weird or wonky, but in the old days, this house actually did not have a basement. And in this house was actually considered a one room. You had your living room or kitchen and whatever in one room, which is 14 by 10. Then you had the bedroom, which is 10 by 11, right? And it was just like the size of a robo cart, basically. And I always forget that spot. But and right where I'm sitting at by the furnace used to be a wooden stove there. So you have the stack piping that goes up and out. So when we were redoing the bedroom and the living room, we're slowly fixing this, that we had to take out the stack. And then as time went on, because this house was made in 1904, then they added the kitchen and the other room, which was my office. That way I upload all my videos and everything on a computer. Our storage room, that's our everything room. And then we have the bathroom, which is an add-on after that. Then we have like a mudroom in the back. And that was an add-on. So yeah, the piping system's not going to be fucking great. I understand this. But at least be halfway decent with me. Because he should know, going into a lot of these old houses in this town, their floor plans don't make any freaking sense. And you kind of wonder yourself, who put these houses together? And every freaking house in this town, it could be like a 6-bedroom house with 1 bathroom. Every single house basically has 1 bathroom. And then when they add a 2nd bathroom, you're tacking on an extra $50,000 to $100,000. I am not shitting. It is some crazy crap out here, man. But anyway, getting on my tangent here about freaking plumbing, huh? Supposed to be talking about shaving crap. I like the soap. It smells good. It's not like a cologne scent or nothing. The guy, a little bit of peat moss stuff. It's clean. It's fresh. I like it. Well, not like fresh, but it's, for what it is, it is. And pull off my ring so I could put balm on my leg. Pretty good. And it's like anything. Hey, you gotta try out a new person. Because how the hell do you think a lot of these shaving companies came up? The ones that we always did, like Phoenix Artists and like Doug and his wife. They were 2 separate companies and they came together and got one company, you know? Wasn't A&E. He started as a hobby and look at where he's at now. He has his own business, you know? There's like, I know right now, Mammoth, he does his as a hobby. And I don't know about Noble Otter. But, you know, that's just the some that I know of that I kind of really investigated. And everybody's had to have a start somewhere. And a lot of people poo-poo on Etsy because, oh, well, it's an Etsy maker. You know what? This guy, it's probably a hobby. It's just something he thinks is fun. And, you know, he gave it a go. So I bought it and tried it. I like the fact that it was made in Idaho, in southeastern Idaho area, where we did our meetup. And it's just something to represent the area. I messaged him. I told him, you know, it'd be great. Because I know Idaho does this. I don't know if all the states do it. But you could purchase little stickers of Idaho, and it says made in Idaho. And I know Montana does it. They have little stickers that says, in the little shape of Montana, it says made in Montana. And like I said, I used to do beadwork and stuff, and I always promoted my product homemade. Well, on mine I put handmade by Binocular Burnett, a Shoshone and Baddock Tribal enrolled member, made in Idaho, on the 400 reservation. I played that shit, man. I'm telling you, you got to use the small business thing. You gotta promote your area, promote your state, promote yourself, and do a good product. Because me personally, I have such an unusual name, it's gonna stick with people. And if you do somebody wrong, sorry, you're gonna get 86'd. And so far, like, I've been doing beadwork and stuff since I was a kid until now. I have a good freaking name with that. And, you know, back at home, they see me, they see my product. Quality product. I know some people back at home, they do shit fast and cheap, and they don't last long. And they don't really get a lot of money, they don't make a lot of money, they don't keep their business. That's when they start selling to outer-staters. They start ripping them off. But, besides bashing people on beadwork, the shave was great. I loved it. Let's recap about this from Etsy. Some Irish Guy's shaving soap. I like the scent. Gosh, I just can't describe it. It's a nice scent. I mean, for the price of the little puck, and it's a 3.5 ounce, and you can't go wrong for the price. Because I see some shaving soaps going for crazy amounts tons of money. I think I have a lot more stuff in it too probably than this one, but this shaves great. Did a good job. And I know they do have aftershave splashes, which I really don't buy because I'm a leg shaver, and sometimes I buy sets and sometimes I don't. And right now I feel like I'm rambling. Anyway, let's do a quick recap. Thank you, Mel. I won your Simpson brush from your 500 subscriber giveaway. And thanks again, Nate and Mel, for the Marvel razor, some Irish Guy shaving soap, and unscented chewing balm. Alrighty. Thanks for showing up with me on this Monday, and I apologize for the interrupting and getting sidetracked 50 billion times today, and I was happy, and this is not, you watch me, obviously, this doesn't happen like every Monday, but it is. Anyway, until next time, I catch y'all later. Bye.